Can you tell me something that President Trump did while he was president that you didn't like?
Oh, good. A Trump supporter giving Trump constructive criticism.
Everybody's answer is probably tweeting. And I loved his tweeting for one reason. It was like the red laser. He would tweet and get them over here thinking about all this while he's over here really getting some stuff done. And no, I can't think of very many things that he did.
One thing?
Let them steal the election in 2020.
Well, I was a little more optimistic, but she did say at the end that he let them steal the election, which means that he knew they were going to steal the election. I can't quite figure it out. But that's his one big fault that she doesn't like, that he let him lose, something like that. Let's keep watching.
Oh, the tweets. I mean, obviously, if he would have kept off the tweets, I think he would have probably still be president.
So not the fact that he tried to overthrow the election or mismanaged coronavirus or that he mocked POWs. Why do these people like this guy so much?
You know, he might say a few things that people don't always like.
That you don't want your daughter to hear, for example?
My granddaughter.
Granddaughter, see, look at that.
But, you know, maybe I don't always say all the things I should either, so I can tolerate what he does.
Who knew Glenn Close was a Trump supporter? Wow, didn't know she'd be at the rally. That was kind of interesting. Okay, here's the thing, folks. The Trump supporters will never find a fault with Trump because they bend over backwards to allow him to do whatever he does. We all keep saying, oh, this is the one. I remember when we first had those tapes come out from the Access Hollywood tapes. And I thought, that's it. He's sunk. He's out. And he just doubled down and he kept going. They didn't care. Everything he does, they don't care. The whole thing, the most honest thing he's ever said is that I could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and I would get away with it. Because he can. Because these people, he has found the most gullible people in the world to then go and coerce and have them follow him and worship him, and there's no wrong that he can do. That's the problem. That's why we need to have more people that are sane to register to vote, because these people are all voting, by the way. They're all voting, and they're taking certain states that we knew they're going to take, but we need everyone to go out and vote because ultimately these people are out of their minds. There's nothing the guy can do that could go wrong. And by the way, there used to be, they say that, I guess it was Harry Truman that said the buck stops here. With Donald Trump, the buck never stops. He never takes responsibility. The only person that had any honesty in this videos that you were watching was that one lady who said, oh, the one fault I have with him is that he let them take the election, which in her mind, she was saying that somehow Donald Trump knew that they were going to take the election and he let it happen, even though he was supposed to not let it happen. It's all very confusing. It's all very QAnon because they all thought like, oh, this is all being done for a bigger purpose. But there's no purpose. The guy's a loser. He's lost his whole life and he's manipulated people. And the fact is what happened was, I think, this is my theory, and no one's ever proven this, but I think that Donald Trump was watching the televangelists on TV and he saw that these people that would go to these big televangelist events were just handing over their money, and the televangelist was flying away on these big jets that they would buy with all their money. And I think Donald Trump years ago saw that and was like, one day I'm going to go and get these people to give me all their money, and I'm going to tell them that I'm fighting for them. Of course, the indictments, they're all about them. It's about the people. It's not about Donald Trump. The deep state is going after these people. These people. That's what the deep state's doing, and Donald Trump is defending them. It has nothing to do with the fact that Donald Trump stole classified documents or tried to steal the election and overthrow democracy, or that he called down to Georgia and asked them to find him votes. None of that stuff means anything. No, it's not that. It's all because Donald Trump is fighting for these people, and they've believed it. These are the same people who will go out and protest Obamacare, even though they need the health care that comes with Obamacare. They will protest it. They go, it's no good. We don't want it. They're the same people who will, go out and vote against their own interests, in the interests of big corporations and Republican donors who want less and less regulations so they can go and screw these people. They will vote against their own interest simply because someone shows up and says, God told me that I'm here for you and I can do no wrong. And that's how they are. And also, by the way, it allows them to express their deep dislike of the other, whether that's an immigrant or a person of color or another religion or someone who's LGBTQ, whatever it is. Donald Trump has leaned into all that, all this hatred, and now these people just make excuses. Even Glenn Close and her granddaughter. Listen, guys, register to vote. Please get your relatives to vote, especially in swing states. Get them to vote and vote blue, please. We can't have another 4 years with Donald Trump, or we'll be worrying more than just about his tweets. That's what they were worried about, his tweets. Yeah, bothered by his tweets. I was bothered by his tweets. Get out of here. I'm comedian Maz Jobrani. Come see me live on tour. I'm all over the place. Come see me. Go to mazjobrani.com. Let's have a laugh. And happy holidays.